girls and fly guys. Welcome to the ButHerFly Boudoir. I am Madame ButHerFly and this is Talk That Talk, where we talk about what's going on social media. Baby, when I tell you the block was hot yesterday in these YouTube streets, let's get into it. So yesterday, the ARMON WIGGINS show was on fire. So Giovanni Mac, the ex-manager of T.S. Madison, has released a new Facebook video. Okay, I believe it was Facebook Live. Okay, and I'm sure by now we all have seen this video. It was put out a couple of days ago, right? Okay, so GIO and Madison parted ways earlier this year, and GIO went on Facebook Live a few months ago and let everyone know that they were parting ways. Well, I guess something done transpired within the last week or so, because baby, GIO came out with another video on Facebook, and baby, he was spilling the tea on the TS. He was talking about her house, how it was dirty and filthy, her carpets, her bedrooms. He was saying how she ain't filed taxes since like 2014. He was talking about Miss Mary. And then he said something like medication, HIV medication was found in her bag. Now everybody was going wild. They were running wild with that. Now, he did not say that Madison had HIV. He said medication was found in her bag. But since he said that, you know, people are saying he insinuated it, he implied it. So, you know, but baby, so GIO was just going off. He had enough. He said Madison had been talking about him on her Patreon. She's been throwing subliminal shots. So he just had to get this one last final dig at Madison and just release it all. He said this is it. He's not going to be talking about it no more. So baby. Now, when I got the notification that the ARMON WIGGINS show was going live in 30 minutes and the title said reaction video to GIO exposing T.S. Madison or something like that, the title was something like that, I was like, what? I was taken aback because, as you all know, if you're fans of the ARMON WIGGINS show, you know he is known for celebrity gossip. He's known for reading the girls. He's known for twerking, high energy. He is known for all of that. And as of late, he's changed his whole channel around and he's been focused on tarot readings. Now, Armand had a backup channel and he was doing tarot readings over there, but his main channel was for celebrity gossip and all of the rah-rah stuff. But he ended up bringing the tarot reading to the main channel, and that was going to be his focal point. He changed the whole background, which I really like. Now, I like the blue background he had, but this new background, it's very welcoming. It's a bright white background. He's got his crystals all around. I like it. I like this new setup. It's bringing in new energy. So that was going to be his focal point, at least, you know, for a while. He wanted to change up his channel. He wasn't going to be doing the rah-rah stuff anymore, or at least for a while. So when I saw the notification, I was like, oh, is the old Armand coming back with a real Armand? Please stand up. I was like, okay, okay. So then when he went live, baby, Armand was giving me life. He was like, I heard y'all was looking for me. YouTube streets ain't been the same. The king is back. Listen, I was all up in the comments like, yes, Armand, so cute shit. I was like, yes, Armand, say that shit. Like, I was here for it. I had already seen GIO's video previously, but I was willing to sit through it again because I wanted to hear Armand's reaction. Like, Armand was coming back with the rah-rah, and I know how he gets into it, so I was willing to watch that hour-long video again just to get Armand's reaction. So halfway through the video, I'm not even paying attention to the comments. I'm more so looking at Armon, and I'm trying to hang up some clothes. And I just happen to look in the comments, and I see people saying, Armon, GIO is here. GIO is in the comments, da 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 da. Next thing I know, GIO is calling into the show. All right, so GIO and Armon, they're going at it back and forth. Armon is bringing up things that GIO said in his live, and Armon is also asking personal questions, things that GIO has said about him that he wanted to get clarification on. And so during their conversation, Armon was like, hold please, and he tried to call T.S. Madison. He got the voicemail. Then I believe he tried to call a second time and Madison picked up. He either called a second time and Madison picked up, or Madison ended up calling into the show. Either way, Madison got on the line, okay? So he put GIO on hold. Madison came on, she talked her shit. She didn't address GIO personally. She said she was not going to speak on that individual. She didn't deny any of his claims. She didn't say he was lying about anything. She just didn't bring him up, period. Madison was stating she was more so hurt and realizing who was really her friend, because she was saying no matter what anyone and herself went through in her camp, no matter what problems they went through, nobody has ever brought it to social media. Nobody has ever taken it outside of the camp except for GIO. So that's what really hurt her, that he took it outside and exposed everything on social media, and that really showed her who he really is. And then Armon started asking Madison some things he wanted to clear for himself. There was something thrown around that Armon was doing coke or on pills, something like that. And Madison didn't deny it, but she didn't say that she said it either. She said it was a possibility. Okay, she said they were both going at each other at that point in time, so it was a possibility that she could have said it. Now, I don't know if Armon, he didn't, say like, okay, whatever, I don't believe that, so I guess they're good on that front. But baby, Madison said what she had to say, and then she dipped out. Like, she didn't want to hear no response from GIO. She just dipped, she left, she said her piece. That ain't the end of it. So next thing I know, Oliver Twist hopped in the comments. Now, GIO didn't really say anything about Oliver. He was just saying the newer people in the camp were getting Madison's attention, or Madison was focusing more so on the newer people in the camp. And Oliver, he is, I guess he's TS's editor. Like, he does a lot of the editing for her shows that she puts out. And he's really good at it. I believe he does the graphics for her flyers too. So he's really good at the graphics. And GIO was just saying how he wasn't feeling the love anymore from Madison. He didn't get anything for his birthday, but when it was Oliver's birthday, Madison gave him a cake, balloons, and GIO was really just feeling hurt and unappreciated. So that was really all that he said about Oliver. But then Oliver jumped on the line, and baby, what I tell you, Armon was done. He was through. Like, he was not feeling Oliver at all. So Oliver called in. Oliver was like, what's going on? What's the tea? What we talking about? And Armon was like, what you mean? Like, you know what we talking about. Like, Oliver is this really upbeat, outgoing, energetic personality, and not a lot of people can really take that. They feel that it could be fake and phony, and that's the vibe that Armon was getting. Armon was not feeling him at all. And he ended up bringing GIO on the line with Oliver, and they kind of conversed a little bit, and GIO was saying to Oliver that you haven't, like, stuck up for me or had my back or anything like that. When you know how Madison really is and you know what I'm saying is facts. GIO even said there was a situation where they were riding in the car and Oliver even said to Madison, yo, Madison, are you even hearing what GIO is saying? So he was like, you know, you've seen this for yourself and you're not, you know, having my back. You're not saying anything, you know. And before Oliver could even really say anything or respond to GIO, Armon was just like, you fake, you phony, I'm not feeling you. You give off this energy where you're not gonna really stand up, you're not gonna talk back to the boss, you know what I'm saying? You're just there for the connections and to get what you wanna get. Like, you just phony, you give off this vibe. Armon was just not having it, and when I tell you he was reading Oliver, like Oliver was just like, oh, well, I ain't never seen Oliver like that. Like, I'm a fan of Oliver. Like, I discovered Oliver from Chasing Atlanta. I love those web reality shows. I watched Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Dallas, G-Status. Like, I watched The Come Up. I watched all of those shows. I love those shows. And I discovered Oliver on Chasing Atlanta. And I liked him. Like, he's got that quirky, upbeat personality. I like his music. I like his hair. You know, it's different. And he wears the glasses, so he goes by the nerd. I think that's what he calls himself. I like Oliver, but I can see how some people could probably get annoyed and sense some type of vibe. But I liked him. But baby, Armon was not feeling him at all, and Oliver is never at a loss for words. Like, Oliver is quick-witted and he will give it to you. But when he couldn't respond to Armon, I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Oliver. Armon hung up on Oliver, and then Oliver said in the comments, and I think this is where Armon kind of got it mixed up a little bit. Oliver wasn't saying, you know, he didn't know what was going on. Like, obviously he knows about this beef between TS and GIO, and I'm pretty sure he's seen the video that GIO dropped. He was saying, what's going on, like, as far as this live, because he said he didn't even know about the live. People were hitting him up on Twitter telling him to come over to YouTube. He said he didn't even know that Madison had called in. So that's more so what he was saying when he was like, what's going on, like what we talking about, what has been said in the live, because he had came in late. So that's what he was talking about. So I think Armon, you know, was just like, you're phony, you're fake, you know what we talking about. But I really honestly think, you know, Oliver was just like, what's going on as far as this live? You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to get caught up on that. But Armon was just not feeling it. That live was like a 4 or 5 hour live, and I'm like, yo, Armon, you done came back with a motherfucking bang, you feel me? I was living for this live. Like, the king is back. The streets was meant to you, baby. Like, he let loose and let have. Like, Armon, like, we knew you couldn't stay away, boo. We knew you couldn't stay away. Like, we gave you a little breather. You know what I'm saying? Switch up the energy, switch up the channel a little bit. But you know you are here for the real. You know you here for the roast and the gags. You know, you can't give this up 100%. And I don't think Armon was planning on doing that anyway. He just wanted to take a little break because it can drain you a little bit. You know, and people are always coming after Armon, and he's always reading people. So, I mean, it can get tiresome. So I can see how he wanted to switch it up a little bit. But on a previous live, he was showing like the schedule that somebody has sent to him, you know, saying he could do certain things on certain days. So I think he's trying to, you know, just bring a little variety to his channel. So I don't think he was going to 100% give up the celebrity gossip and all that. But baby, from yesterday's live, I know he enjoyed that. And the only thing that I was missing, was the twerk. Like, oh my God. Like, how did we not get a twerk? That is my... Our mommy shaking that thing. DJ turn it up. DJ bring it back. DJ turn it. DJ. Like, I love it. That beat me right. You know what I'm saying? I be loving that. All in all, seriously, I hate that GIO and Madison fell out because they were a duo for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like you see one, you see the other. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like it's unfortunate that things didn't work out. I felt the same way when things didn't work out between Madison and Kaya. You know what I'm saying? It was like a yin and a yang. They just vibed and meshed well, you know? So I wish that situation could have worked out. I wish this situation could have worked out. A lot of people are saying if GIO wouldn't have took it to social media, things could have worked out with him and Madison if they just would have talked about it, you know, behind closed doors. And then, you know, they may still, you know, would have been together if it was handled that way. But now that it's out in the public, it's all over social media, it's like, how can you really come back from this? You know what I'm saying? After the very first video that GIO made, they probably still could have came back after that first video because not too much was said. But after this second video, I just don't. I don't see it coming back. I don't see it coming back. I'm really saddened that this happened. But GIO, he said he's got other businesses. He said he has no more desire to be in management anymore. So I guess that's why he felt like, you know, I'm done with management. I'm just gonna let it all out. So he says he's got other businesses. So blessings to him. Madison, she's going on about her business. She's going on about her life. She's got things going on. She's in LA right now working. So blessings to Madison. Armon, blessings to you, boo-boo, because you turned it up and turned it out. You hear me? Like you had the internet popping. You had YouTube popping, baby. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to leave a comment, please feel free to do so down below. Let me know what you guys thought about yesterday's live. And if you're not a fly girl or a fly guy yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. You guys can also follow me and add me on Instagram and Snapchat at Madame ButHerFly. Alright guys, until the next time, please remember, stay focused, stay laughing, stay yourself, stay fly.